Welcome to Old Hadley Vintage, where stories of the past come alive. Nostalgia in every corner, an antique paradise to revive. Antique glass and vintage dishes, holiday items, bric-a-brac galore. Step inside, let your heart make wishes, something for everyone to explore.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Old Hadley Vintage. I'm Jeffrey. On this Wednesday, August 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm finally going to have a live sale. I've amassed quite a collection of things from the local Goodwills and thrift shops, as well as some things from my own collection that I'm deciding I'm going to part with. So I hope you enjoy some of the things that I've selected here. I'm going to show them to you. I may have a few extra things. I may not. I don't know. I have to think about that. I have to go through some more things, but this will give you an idea of some of the stuff that I plan on selling. So let's start here with one item called Mayfair Rose. Now this was a pattern made in the 1930s by Anchor Hawking, and it's a beautiful bowl, absolutely gorgeous. And I would say it's about 13, I don't have a ruler with me. It's about 13 inches, maybe 12 inches across. During the show, I'll have a ruler with me, so I'll be able to measure it. But I'm guessing, let's see, 9, 10, 11, maybe about 12 inches across. But it's an absolutely beautiful pattern. You can see the roses there, the open rose pattern. And it's really pretty. It's a light pink depression glass from the 1930s. And they call it Mayfair Rose. Now, similar to that is, which is also the Mayfair Rose pattern, is a cake plate. You saw me hold this up during that quick short I did the other day, which obviously I didn't film it correctly, but this time I am. So, this time you can actually see the entire thing. It's very pretty. It's a square cake plate. The base has 3 feet to it. No chips, no cracks. Just, maker's marks, little roughness around the edges, but this was definitely not fire polished glass. So this pattern here, probably around 1930s to about 1937 or so, 38. Mayfair they called it the open rose or just Mayfair Rose pattern. And again, that's also a pink color as well, depression glass. Another piece which I've had a couple of you comment me on was this beautiful Cambridge 1930s elegant glass bowl. I'm sure it had matching candlesticks at one time, but I don't have the matching candlesticks. But this is called the Bridal Bouquet, and it's Cambridge glass, elegant glass. And it's decorated by, from what I've researched, it's decorated by Lotus. I'm not sure if that was a company that they had hired to decorate it, but it has this beautiful gold imaging on it. Isn't it gorgeous? So there it is all the way around. Doesn't seem to be any gold loss at all. I've checked it out pretty well when I washed and cleaned it. No chips, no cracks. Has a little bit of gold wear, but not a lot. It's still an incredibly pretty item. And it does have a couple of those, they call it straw marks, maker's marks. It's definitely not a crack. You can probably see it. It's right there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera at all. It looks like a crack, but it's not. It's just it's like they call it a maker's mark. So I'm gonna have that piece for sale. And I have only 3 of these. Unfortunately, I don't have 4. I looked through the entire store to try to find, I went through stacks of dishes at the Goodwill, and I could not find the 4th plate. I like to at least have sets of 4, 6, or 8. 12 is pushing it, especially with shipping. And I ship from Western Massachusetts, so if you live in Southern California, wow, as I package these items very, very well. I'm really good at packing, but once I pack it to my specifications and hand it over to either the UPS or to the United States Postal Service, it's in their hands. And things happen, unfortunately. So we do the best we can. And I'm a one-man show here, so do the best I can with what I have. So hopefully these items will arrive to you safe and sound. But anyway, getting back to these plates, only 3 of them. They are made by Macbeth Evans, and it's the Dogwood pattern. And I think I had these when I did my cleaning sale at the sink a few weeks ago. And it's the Dogwood pattern. It's such light pink you can't even see. It looks, don't they look clear? They almost look like clear plates. And they're not. They're actually pink. Actually, you could see the pink there. Perfect. I'm just, if I look away, that means I'm just looking at myself and seeing what you're seeing on my phone. So I'm not ignoring you or looking away and trying to, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm giving you the best picture I possibly can. But here is the Dogwood plates. And these are like sandwich plates. They are 8 inches across. And again, they were made by Macbeth Evans, probably around 1929 to about maybe the mid-30s or so. That's what the research that I've done on these in the books that I've looked them up in. So again, only 3, but they are really pretty. And no chips, no cracks, not even any utensil marks on these. As I'm looking at these in the light, I don't even see any utensil marks. That's how beautiful these are. I wish I had 4. Oh, I bet you one of them got broken somewhere along the line. I also have a beautiful pitcher. Now, at first, when I found this pitcher, I didn't know who made it, but with some of my research, the only thing I could come up with is that this is an anchor hocking pitcher. I don't know if it's age, don't know how old it is, but it's a really nice pitcher. It's a ball pitcher. Here it is. It does have a little bit of like wear, as though like it was in a cabinet and kind of rubbing up against other things. Maybe other pitchers. This might have been used in a restaurant and it might have been on a shelf rubbing up against other pitchers, because there is a little bit of rubbing around the edges here, but it is still in really good shape. And there's no chips on this ice lip. They call this an ice lip, so that when you fill this up with either water or iced tea or lemonade or just water, you add your ice cubes to it. When you're pouring it out, this little lip here holds the ice in, so you don't end up getting a lot of ice in somebody's glass, especially if you've already poured ice into their glass. So that's why they call that an ice lip, for those of you that don't already know that. I may repeat things that you might already know. It may seem redundant, but there are some people here that might be learning from me, so I'm going to try to educate as much as I can. So I hope I don't sound redundant to some of you that already know. Now the handle is what kind of gave it away for me as far as anchor hocking. They kind of did this ribbed pattern. So that's why I'm thinking this is an anchor hocking piece. Now this sits straight up and down. It's not one of those tilted ball pitchers that we usually see. This is an actual flat sitting pitcher. And again, it's clear, not marked anywhere on here at all. It does have a little wear on the bottom, so it is definitely older. But again, I'm not sure of its age. I'm sorry. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked. If you guys know, that's great. Maybe during the sale, you can let me know. That'd be great, because I'm learning from you just as much as you're learning some things from me. I also have this beautiful LMO plate, and this is from Germany, RS Germany, And still, even with my, I got my cheaters here. And here we go with the cheaters again. Yeah, I never thought I'd get to this point in my life. My brother used to make fun of me. One of these days, you're going to need cheaters. He was right. Well, anyway, it says something in Germany, and it's handwritten. It's in script. I can't read it. It does say Germany, and it says RS and then Germany underneath. So I'll hold it up. I'll hold it up as still as I can. Hopefully you don't see the glare from the light. And maybe you guys can actually decipher what it says. Hopefully that comes in clear for you. But anyway, so that's, it's a beautiful plate though. It's got the roses around it, gold, really pretty. And no chips. There is like a little tiny, I think it's just a flaw in the gold paint. Yeah, because that's definitely not a chip. I can feel it with my finger, but it's not a chip. I think it's just a flaw in the gold paint, because these were so mass produced. But really pretty nonetheless, don't you think? And probably about 8 inches across. Let me see, I can measure it with the Macbeth Evans plates because I know those are 8 inches. So it's a little bit bigger than those. So maybe about like another 1/4 of an inch, maybe 8 1/4 inches. But very pretty. So I'll have that. And I also have, I know some of you like Crewets. And I found this really cute little Crewet. Tiny little guy. Has its little stopper in it. And very, very cute. Still have to clean it up. He hasn't been washed yet. Yes, I know. Can you imagine? I have not washed something I got from the Goodwill already. Didn't I say I do that right away as soon as I get home? Well, not really, but I try to. It's a beautiful piece. Now, looking at it from here, now that I'm getting really good light, it almost looks like, yeah, and I think it's just the way it was made. I don't think it's broken and repaired. Oh gosh, I'm looking in the light here and it's hard to see, but I can leave that up to you guys of what you think. There's a good image of it right there. It almost looks like it was broken and then fixed, but if it broke, this whole handle would have come off, and it's definitely not. So I think it's just the way it was made and formed in the mold, because it's not cracked all the way through. So I don't believe that that's a broken piece. But maybe some of you that are out there that are into EAPG, you may know. It does have a pontil mark on the bottom. There it is. And it has some, lines from the pontil, but again, it's not cracked. It's definitely not a crack. It's just the way it was formed and blown. So, not sure, but it's a very pretty piece. You can pretty much put anything in there. Oil, vinegar, if you want it on your table, or bath oils, if anybody uses bath oils still. I remember my aunt using bath oil for her bathtub. Makes the bathtub so slippery. But anyway, that's the Crewet. I also have, if anybody's into silver, I did show the silver piece during my cleaning segment that I did. And it's very pretty. It's, I cannot remember the name of it now. Open sesame? No, open trellis, open rose. I'll have the pattern name for you during the show. I had my little cheat sheet here, but I don't know what happened to that, but it's very pretty. And I cleaned it really well, polished it up very well. And it's really, really pretty. Oh, actually, it says it right on the bottom. Let's get the cheaters out again. Here we go. Love Lace. There it is. Love Lace. Made by International Silver Company. Number 2296. if that means anything to any of you that collect this out there. Now, it's not sterling silver, it's silver plate. But when I found this thing, it was as black as the ace of spades, and I've cleaned it up and it shines so nice now. Can't you just see that with some chocolate truffles for the holidays with a little doily underneath it, bringing that out to your guests. Even the chocolate covered peanut butter bonbons that I make during the holidays, which I think I'm gonna do. I might do some cooking videos for you guys. Would you guys be into that? I love to bake and I love to cook, baking especially. But I would like to maybe do some baking videos. And I do have quite a repertoire of some baking items. So maybe I will do some videos of that. If you guys would be interested in me doing something like that, whether it be cookies or actually the other day I made, I'm not sure if any of you guys know what a blueberry buckle is. We have native blueberries that are in season right now here in Western Massachusetts, and they are just so sweet and juicy. And blueberry buckles are amazing. It's almost like one big, huge blueberry muffin in a square pan, and then you make like a topping for it. Oh, it's so good. With a hot cup of coffee, nothing better in the morning. Or with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, you can have it for dessert. It's very versatile. But if you guys would like me to do a cooking or a baking video of some sort, you know, if you guys would be interested in that, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll consider that. I may actually do that, especially with the cold weather coming. We got the cool, crisp autumn nights coming. It'd be nice to fire up the oven and bake something and have you guys join me while I do that. So let me know if you want me to do that. I also have another silver piece here. I also showed this during my cleaning show. Not exactly sure of its age or its maker or anything. It's not marked at all, but the pattern is just beautiful. And I just really loved that it had the center portion here where you can put like a little, you know, glass dish. I don't have a little glass dish here to show you what I mean, but well, let's just say this creamer is a little, you know, dish in the middle. I mean, you could put that in the middle, fill it with your cocktail sauce, put some ice, some shaved ice around the base, put some little plastic wrap on top, put your shrimp all the way around it, and then you can serve your guests and they can dunk their shrimp. You know, really good, really pretty. Easy way to spicing up your holidays, you know, with silver. Silver is a pain because you gotta clean it and you gotta polish it. But if you use the methods I mentioned, like using some of that, the right silver cream, it cleans it right up. It's amazing stuff, and it's very easy to do. Now, I know some of you love green glass. I saw this and it grabbed me immediately, and I love the color. It's so beautiful. And it's like a console bowl. No maker's mark on it at all. To me, it does not look very old. If you guys are interested in it, this is one of those pieces where I'm going, not really sure anybody's going to be interested in it. But if you are, please let me know and I'll bring it to the sale. Otherwise, if anybody doesn't want me to, you know, just, you know, tell me to pass. If you know who made it, if it's a newer piece, and you know, I mean, who knows? It could be as old as Anchor Hawking. It could be as old as just Hawking. It could be another piece. I mean, it could be something from Pier 1. It could be something from Pottery Barn. I don't know. There's no, I could not find it in any of my glass books. But if any of you do know, please let me know. And if you're interested in me bringing this to the sale, I will do that. Otherwise, if I don't have any interest in it, you know, I'm not going to bother. But I know some of you love this color, and I do too. So you can imagine this on the center of your dining room table filled with pine cones for the holidays. How cool would that be? I just love this color. I love green's my favorite color. So So I do have that piece. That's kind of a question mark, so let me know. I have this amazing, it's made by Cambridge Glass. It's called Wildflower, and this is elegant glass. And it's like a console bowl. It would sit in the center of your dining room table with these amazing little handles on it. Very pretty. It's like an oval almost. And I've showed this before on one of my thrift hauls. Really pretty etched pattern on the back. And again, it's called Wildflower, and it's made by Cambridge Glass. So that's one of the good, very good depression glass makers, elegant glass makers. So if anybody would like that, that is going to be for sale on this coming Wednesday. And then I think finally I have one last elegant glass piece. It's made by Fostoria, and it's called Navarre etched. It's a Navarre etched piece. So here it is. Let me hold it up, hold it still for you. These are 4 little legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're there on the bottom. They are a little worn, so it's definitely an older piece. And it's a divided dish. You have one big portion here. You can put your celery down here. You can put your olives over here. You put your pickles over here, or whatever you want. Or you can fill it up with chocolates, jelly beans, and candy corn, whatever you want. But this pattern was made anywhere from about 1935, from what I've researched, to about 1950. Very pretty piece, and there's no chips or cracks. Usually sometimes these ends get chipped, but no chips on these at all. Really good shape. So that'll be coming to the sale too. So I look forward to seeing you all there. I hope you all can attend. Again, it's this Wednesday, 8 p.m. on my channel, and it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Massachusetts. So if you can attend, please do, and hope to see you there. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. And if you, especially if you see something here that you like, it's going to definitely be at that sale. So look forward to seeing you guys there. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.